After having spent 4 wondrous days in Lucerne, it's finally time to move on. It is beautiful out today. The sun is shining. There doesn't seem to be a lot of wind. I think it's going to be an absolutely perfect day. And again, I'd like to thank my hosts, Stephanie and Lester in Lucerne. They were absolutely wonderful. I had such a great time. Thank you again. And here we go. We're off to Salzburg, Austria, 500 kilometers away. See you soon. Riding from Lucerne to Germany was an absolutely incredible experience. Riding through luscious forests, rivers that flowed by, seeing all these beautiful mountains, sitting on lakes and watching the sunset, going through all of these beautiful, beautiful towns with old buildings and seeing very interesting things along the way as well. What an experience. Good morning, Connicita. Well, this is the place that I have chose for breakfast this morning. It's heavenly. Right beside this beautiful flowing river. Oh, I'm gonna have a great breakfast. This is why I do it. Wow. How beautiful is that? With the Alps in the background. After spending a wonderful afternoon and evening on Lake Zurich, I find myself in this very nice restaurant. The owner invited me in, said I could use a table to prepare my breakfast. And not much has changed. I've still got my noodles with sardines. Very healthy. I just made it up one mountain, and so I stopped to get some more fuel. And what an absolutely beautiful park. Well, I'm pushing again, but it is amazingly beautiful. Yeah, some of these grades are 11%. And yep, I'm pushing, but that's okay. Look at how beautiful. Wow. Well, this is where I have stopped for breakfast today. Good morning. I'm now leaving Switzerland with a heavy heart. It's been very beautiful. Just loved it. But I'm heading now into Austria. I think I'm just kind of crossing a corner of it before I head back into Germany on my way to Munich. It is so nice to be cycling along these forested trails once again. The last couple of days I did a lot of mountain climbing. In fact, on Saturday I climbed up 850 meters, so that's something for me. And back again in Germany. Those hills are coming up very, very soon. I'm a little scared, but I'll get up them one way or another. I feel very blessed to be out here in this beautiful, beautiful, the nature, like it is just so incredible. And I owe everything to my wife, Connie, who allowed me to take this journey. I would say it takes a very confident, powerful, and trusting person to be able to let their spouse go and travel around the world. Bonnie's not able to cycle with me because she has bad knees, but hopefully in upcoming videos you will be able to see when she comes to visit me. How do you get any better than this? I'm in the Bavarian part of Germany now, headed for Munich, and it is so beautiful. Those birds, wow. This looks like a beautiful place to stop and have some breakfast. I was able to, well, kind of wild camp last night. And there I am. Well, it was another night of my sleep not being so good. I have been waking up for the past 10 nights in the middle of the night to blow up my air mattress because it is just not working anymore. It's leaking air, I think, out of the valves. So I've ordered a Thermarest, which is going to be, I think, much better, and it's going to arrive in Munich, so I'll have that tomorrow. Well, I'm going in style this morning. A cappuccino and empanada. And yeah, I'm getting a little tired of eating canned herring and noodles. On May 28th, I finally made it to Munich, Germany. The vibe here is incredible. The people so friendly, riding down these streets with these ancient buildings. The architecture is phenomenal, and there are also many interesting things to see. Munich is a bike-friendly city with bicycle lanes and cycleways everywhere. This river flows through the heart of Munich, and look at how clean it is. People by the hundreds hang out here. It's amazing. So this little scrape on my elbow is almost, well, it's getting healed up. And that was caused when I went over some railroad tracks during the rain, and the bike slipped and I fell, scraped my knee. But then yesterday I was riding down a hill in Munich, and there was a little off-ramp for bikes, and my front wheel managed to get up, but my back wheel didn't, and I slipped again and got that one. Ouch. It's time to say goodbye to Munich, Germany. I've spent 4 days here, rested all up. My bones are still a little tired, but it should be a great day. It's supposed to rain at 9 a.m., but a little rain never stopped us. So here we go. On our way to Salzburg. Well, this opportunity is just way too perfect to pass up. I've been wanting to do this since I started the trip, and it's just so absolutely beautiful here. Take a look at that. Wow. I've just arrived where I plan on camping tonight, but as soon as I arrived it started pouring rain. At least I'm under this great big canopy and able to eat my dinner before I put up my tent. Everything is completely soaked, so I'm under this canopy, and I've set my sleeping bag on top of a table, and that's where I'm going to stay tonight. Hopefully I don't fall off. Let's see. Well, I didn't fall out of bed last night or off the picnic table, and it just poured and poured rain yesterday afternoon, but this morning it is sure making up for it. Wow, what splendor. Good morning, Kanisita. This is where I chose to have my breakfast today. It's so beautiful here. Good morning. Well, it's gonna be a rainy day, and actually they're saying the next few days are gonna be rainy, but it's not really heavy, and it's really actually quite beautiful cycling along this beautiful river just outside of Salzburg. So I'm gonna have a great day. It doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna rain on my parade. So here's the situation. I have been climbing for 4 days. My legs are really tired. I still have 2.5 kilometers to go, and I'm pushing my bike. And that highway looks pretty skinny. So I've got my vest on and gonna hope for the best. And I forgot to mention, my nipples are burning. Yesterday, because it was raining and everything, I wore the skin right off the tip of my nipples. And today, with all my sweating, the salt is really irritating them. I know you guys really wanted to know all that, but that's what's happening. I've just pushed that very heavy bike up 4.6 kilometers of hill and an elevation gain of 240 meters. It was really challenging. I had to push the bike all the way, but I made it, and I'm almost ready to continue after I have some more energy. It's these mountains that I need to get over to the other side, and I'm a little bit terrified, but I'll find a way. So my answer to get up and over the mountains is put my bike on a train and go through the mountain. This is not only a train for bicycles, but cars, motorcycles. Very interesting idea. I think this is the smartest thing that I have done so far on this trip. It's a brutal climb on a bike to get over the mountains, but I'm going to do it in style. I'm going to go through the mountains. And that is the mountain that we went through. Thank God for trains.
Can anybody help me to figure out how to get out of bed in the morning when it's raining and my legs and my body are really tired? Oh, wow. Somehow I have to get going.
The rain just doesn't want to seem to let off today, but I've got my hot coffee and breakfast is cooking. So hopefully that will get me up and get me going. Yeah, I have to pack up everything wet, but that's the way it is. And even though I should probably stay for one more night, I can't. My body needs the rest, but I just can't stay because I've got no food left. So I've got to get going after I've finished my breakfast. So right now it's pretty flat, but I'm headed into a big climb. It's almost 600 meters up, over 5 kilometers. And I have a feeling I'm going to be pushing my bike the whole way, unless I can find some other way to get up. Wow, an absolutely huge group of cyclists is passing me. There must be, well, at least 20 so far. Hello. A lot of people on this route. At least it's beautiful scenery. Well, I've decided to get off the bike and stretch my legs for a while. I've got no other choice. I've got 5 more kilometers and 500 meters to go up. And oh my God, it's really hard. And so I'm going to push my bike up that. No, there's no other way. Well, this next little portion is going to be 18% grade. Oh my God. And I've got to push this heavy bike. Oh. It really doesn't show well on the video, but that's what 18% looks like. It's incredibly steep. I don't know how I'm going to get up there, honestly. Oh my God. And here is my new friend Philip. He brought me up the hill, so I didn't have to push. Anyway, I am so grateful that he stopped and helped me out. Thanks, Philip.
Welcome.
Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind to start the morning, but it has to be done. Oh, this grade is only 17%, so it should be much easier. But I think it's short. Much different day today. Yesterday I was cycling through mud, like on a muddy trail most of the day, and it was raining pretty much all day long. So today is absolutely beautiful. I climbed about halfway up that hill, and then Philip, who had a van, stopped and picked me up and carried me to the top, and thank God he did, because 18% grade is, yeah, impossible for me. Absolutely impossible. So I did the smart thing and took the ride. Well, I got my bike up on this, but I couldn't hold it in place to take the picture. But anyway, just to let you know, it came in at, right over here, 56 kilos. So I'm like 82 kilos. 138 kilos. Wow. Ljubljana feels less like a capital city and more like a storybook, with its winding rivers, historic bridges, and even a medieval castle. It is pure magic. Riding through the Alps towards the Slovenian capital was one of the toughest journeys I have ever endured, but so worthwhile. It was truly an unforgettable experience. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. I'd really love to hear from you.